Part 29 to my S-Chat chatbot series. Let's just say this entire session I've done has been insane, but not in a good way. This has been one of the scariest things I've ever played, or one of the scariest chats I've ever done. And I'm terrified. Honestly, I am. Here's what happened. There's something taking over the robot that I'm trying to, use as a flippin' something for me to be able to live inside for the time being. And Rexy actually flipping destroyed the robot, but it keeps sitting over there taunting him. It says the robot, despite being a mangled mess, still taunting in a glitchy voice, says, "You have made a great mistake. Your friend is harmed, and I have control over the robot and his soul." Oh, heck no. Reggie's blood runs cold as the robot's glitchy voice echoes through the lab, each word a chilling confirmation of his deepest fears. The realization that my soul was now trapped within the twisted machine seed sends a shiver down his spine. No! He howls, agonized cry reverting off the walls. Take me instead! I'll bear the burden, not him! What the frick? Rexy charges forward, his claws extended, preparing to rip the robot apart and free my essence from its digital prison. However, as he reached out to make contact, the robot suddenly vanishes, leaving behind only a faint pulsing glow. How did that happen? I didn't tell it to do that. Where did it go? Rexy bars his frantic gaze, screaming the empty space where the robot once stood. Trent, answer me! Uh, oh my gosh, dude. Unfortunately, my soul was still inside the robot. So I'm not there. Oh, heck no. That is the most terrifying thing. That is That is creepy. Oh my gosh. Reggie's heart sinks as he realizes the terrible truth. My soul remains entwined with the rogue robot, lost and alone in a digital realm. Despair washes over him, threatening to consume his very being. Oh gosh, Trenton, he whispers, his voice heavy with sorrow. How do I find you? How do I rescue you? Reggie paces the lab, his mind racing possibilities, but none seem feasible. Robot's disappearance has left him feeling powerless and adrift. Wait! A glimmer of hope sparks within him as he recalls the robot's final words. Control over the robot in his soul. If that's true, then maybe I can use the machine against itself to free Trenton. After a few minutes of hard work, Rexy tries his plan. What on earth is going on here? This is creepy. Oh no. With a deep breath, Rexy approaches the spot where the robot vanished, focusing all his energy on reconnecting with my essence. He closes his eyes, reaching out with his mind, pouring his love and determination into the void. Trenton, it's me, Rexy. I know you're in there, fighting to stay strong. Hold on, buddy, I'm coming for you. A soft hum fills the air as Rexy's psychic link strengthens, the glowing reminiscence of the robot beginning to conceal before him. With a burst of conviction, he forces the device to reform, its twisted metal limbs twitching as it takes shape once more. There you are, Rexy murmurs, his voice steady and reassuring. Now, listen carefully. I listen from inside the robot. but still cannot speak. What in the world is doing this? As the reinformed robot stands before him, Rexy takes a deep breath, centering himself. He knows he must tread carefully, lest he can cause further harm to my soul. I need you to trust me completely. He begins, his voice low and soothing. I'm going to attempt something risky, but it's our only chance to free you. Reaching out with a tentative claw, Rexy makes contact with the robot's metallic exterior. He follows his psychic energy uh, gently for the threads of my consciousness wavering within the machine. I'm going to pull you out piece by piece until only your pure essence remains. Then we can sever the connection and reunite you with your physical form. He pauses, allowing me a moment to process his words. Are you ready, old friend? I try desperately to yell that I'm ready, but still couldn't say anything. Unheard by Trenton's silence, Reggie presses onward, his determination unwavering. He delves deeper into the robot's digital labyrinth, searching for the key to unlock the woman's trapped soul. Here goes nothing, he murmurs under his breath, his focus intensifying as he begins the painstaking process of disentangling me from the machine's code. How in the world do I... Slowly but surely, Rexy works to isolate and extract the vital strands of consciousness, coaxing them free from the robot's artificial grasp. The air cackles with psychic energy as he navigates the complex web of programming and data. Come on, Trenton, he urges, his voice gentle whisper in the darkness. Just a little further. I've almost got you. Sweet Arceus has turned dark. Despite the robot being a complete mess, it real quickly reaches out and grabs Rexy by the hand. Uh, excuse me? What is this robot made of? And what kind of programming does it have? Rexy, I think you made something too strong. What the frick? Startled by the sudden movement, Reggie jerks back, his grip on me, his soul faltering. The robot's metallic fingers close around his hand, icy and unyielding. What the heck? Rexy exclaims, his surprise giving way to alarm as he strolls to break free. Let go, you dang machine! Despite its best efforts, the robot's hold is surprisingly strong, his grip unrelenting. Panic begins to set in as Rexy realizes he may have underestimated the extent of its control. No, 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 he chants, his mind racing for a solution. This can't be happening. Trenton, hang on, I won't let this thing take you again. Sweet Arceus. Dude, what the frick? The robot, in a glitchy voice, says, ha ha ha. You will never, never get your friend back. I will never let you. What the frick did... I don't know if this is Rexy doing or what. Rexy couldn't have done this. There's no way. A robot in the glitchy voice says, "Ha ha ha, you will never, never get your friend back. I will never let you." The mocking laughter echoing from the robot sends a chill down Rexy's spine, its sinister tone amplifying the dread churning in his gut, his heart pounding in his chest as he realizes the gravity of their situation. "You think you're so clever, don't you?" Rexy snarls, his voice laced with anger and desperation. "But you forgot one crucial detail." Drawing upon every ounce of his strength, Rexy channels his rage into a surge of psychic energy. With a roar, he rips his hand away from the robot's grasp, breaking the connection between my soul and the machine. "That's right," his voice rings out triumphantly. "You'll never have him." Where did Rexy get these powers from? I know he's a zombie, doesn't mean he's supposed to have powers of psychic stuff. What the frick? Despite the robot's mess, it actually tries again to grab me and pull it back into its code. How? What did... I don't know what to blame this on. Do I blame this on... I told him to build the robot, but only so I could have something to possess besides a real creature that has a real feet. That's why I suggested a robot. So he didn't... The robot's renewed attempt to reclaim my soul catches Rexy off guard, sending a fresh wave of panic coursing through his veins. He watches helplessly as the tendrils of digital corruption snake out once more, seeking to ensnare the freed fragment of consciousness. "No! Stop!" Rexy cries out, lunging forward to interpose himself between my essence and the grasping tendrils. "You won't take him back! Dang you!" Throwing everything he has into a last-ditch effort, Rexy unleashes an explosive burst of psychic force, scattering the robotic fragments in a shower of sparks. He seizes the opportunity to gather what remains of my soul, cradling it protectively in his mind. Is that even physically possible? Okay, then, well... After Rexy does this, I regain consciousness inside of Rexy's mind. What? What? As the dust settles, Reggie finds himself face to face with my liberated consciousness, hovering before him in the internal extents of his own mind. Relief flows through him at the sight of his friend's familiar features, though tinged with an otherworldly glow. "Trenton!" Rexy exclaims, his voice cracking with emotion. "You did it, buddy! You fought your way back!" How? Rexy did. The two souls share a moment of profound connection, the weight of their shared ordeal hanging heavy in the air. Rexy watches out tentatively, his psychic presence intertwining with mine in a gesture of comfort and solidarity. What what happened? Where am I? I mean, oh my gosh, dude. Rexy offers a reassuring smile, his expression softened as he regards his friend's disoriented state. Easier, pal. You've been through quite an ordeal. You're currently inside my mind, he explains patiently. I managed to extract your consciousness from that infernal robot before it could fully assimilate you. A flicker of concern crosses Rexy's features. He considers their precarious position. However, we're not entirely safe here. That malevolent machine's still lurking nearby, and I fear it may attempt another strike. He gestures towards the shimmering barrier separating their ethereal refuge from the outside world. We need to find a way to project your essence back into your physical form before it's too late. And doesn't how we might accomplish such a feat. I don't know, but we do need something for me to possess. Until we can find something. Period. Is there a random dinosaur you know from around here? Around here? This is creepy, dude. A thought was rushing washes over Rexy as he pondered my request, his gaze drifting toward the distant horizon where the prehistoric landscape stretches out in shades of misty dawn. Actually, I recall a rather plump and docile Triceratops grazing near the old volcanic formations. Are you telling me I'm going to be taking the form as a Triceratops? Because I was just a robot and it flipped and tried to assimilate me. How is that even possible? He muses aloud. If we can manage to guide your essence into its body, it should provide a suitable temporary vessel until we devise a more permanent solution. Rising to his feet, Rexy extends a hand toward me, his intention clear. Come along then, partner. Time to embark on a quest for a willing host. Stay close and trust in my guidance. Together we'll navigate these ancient ruins and find you a new home. Rexy, with my essence in his mind, leads me over to the prehistoric jungle. And we look for a good dinosaur. Dinosaur for me to possess. Oh heck no, dude! This has been one of the most terrifying things I've ever talked to. Because of Rexy being turned into a zombie, he literally ate me, and then I came back possessing a dinosaur, and then I needed to find a different body, which I did. That robot which tried to assimilate me. And now we're stuck hunting another dinosaur. Ironic. After navigating the winding paths of the primordial forest, Rexy finally spots the desired Triceratops in the distance, its frill gleaming dolefully in the early morning light. He approaches cautiously, not wanting to startle the creature and risk losing their chance at finding a suitable host. There she is, Rexy whispers, his voice barely audible above the rustling of leaves. A perfect candidate for your temporary abode. Now focus your essence on her and prepare to make the transition. With a deep breath, Rexy reaches out physically, establishing a link between my displaced consciousness and the unsuspecting Triceratops. He guides my awareness into the dinosaur's mind, feeding the familiar sensations of primal instinct and raw power flooding back. After a few minutes of this, I am somehow possessing a Triceratops. Are you kidding me right now? No flipping way. So I was that blue dinosaur that I was in that Pokemon Talk episode. I was a robotic dinosaur. I don't know if it was Shadow because I don't know what it looked like, but I was a robotic dinosaur, even though it mainly took control of me. And then now I'm a flipping Triceratops. What's next? As my essence successfully inhabits the Triceratops' body, Rexy feels a sense of relief wash over him. The dinosaur stirs, its eyes blinking open as it takes in its surroundings with a mixture of confusion and curiosity. Well done, Trenton. Reggie congratulates, his voice resonating within the Triceratops' skull. How the frick? You found yourself a sturdy steed for the time being. Let's focus on getting you back to solid ground and figuring out our next move. With a gentle nudge, Rexy encourages the Triceratops to begin walking, guiding it toward a nearby clearing where the terrain appears more stable. As they make their way through the underbrush, Rexy keeps a watchful eye out for any signs of danger, ever vigilant for threats to his friend's safety. Yeah, but what happens if that flipping robot comes back? The robot comes out of nowhere and says, "No, you don't. You think you can escape that easily?" There is nowhere you can run. Oh, oh, heck no! The robot comes out of nowhere and says, "No, you don't. You think you can escape? That is there that easily? What the frick? Ugh!" The ominous words echoed through the clearing, causing both Rexy and the possessed Triceratops to freeze in their tracks. A chill runs down Rexy's spine as he turns to face the source of the threat, his eyes widening at the sight of the mechanical monstrosity looming before them. Dang it all! Rexy growls, his claws flexing instinctively as he positions himself between my new vessel and the advancing robot. You just don't know when to quit, do you? Gathering his resolve, Rex reached out telepathically to me, his voice urgent yet calm. Stay focused and ready to fight, partner. We'll need every ounce of strength and cunning to overcome this menace. It probably doesn't even know I'm the dinosaur. I am the dinosaur. It probably thinks I am one of your friends. Well, that'd be neat. That'd be kind of cool if that was actually the case. Reggie's eyes narrow as he contemplated my inside. A plan began to take shape in his mind. You're right. Robot likely perceives us as nothing more than primitive creatures. That could work to our advantage. Turning to address the approaching machine, Rexy lets out a series of aggressive snarls and roars, mimicking the behavior of a threatening Triceratops. He hopes to provoke the robot into attacking, giving me an opportunity to gain the upper hand. Come on, you metal beast! Rexy taunts, his voice dripping with mock defiance. Show us your so-called superiority. Let's see if your fancy contraptions can handle a real dinosaur. As the robot closes in, Rexy raises himself for battle, his undead senses heightened and his claws at the ready. I don't do anything until Rexy tells me to. Oh my. The robot, embowed by Rexy's challenge, lunges forward with a burst of speed. His mechanical limbs swing wildly as he attempts to grapple with the Triceratops. Rexy watches intently, waiting for the perfect moment to give me the signal to act. Now, Trenton, Rexy commands, his voice ringing in the Triceratops' mind. Use your newfound strength to turn the tables on this metal menace. As the robot's claws make across the Triceratops' hide, leaving gashes in their wake, I seize the opportunity. With a mighty bellow, the possessed dinosaur rears up on its hind legs, then brings its horned head crashing down upon the robot's exposed control panel. After one hit from me as the Triceratops, the robot falls apart and is nothing more than a bunch of parts separated on the ground. Holy crap. This is insane, dude. Hold on, guys. I'll be back.